everybody to the final week of Season Two's regular season of the Bronze Tacos Nerf League. I am your host, Chaos Axel. Joining me in the booth today is my wonderful co-captain, Rose-Colored Fox slash Pumpkin Fox. How are you today, Pumpkin?
Hello, hello. I got rained on.
You
I was
got
doing
rained
yard
on.
work and got rained on.
It's a sign that you should be inside playing Overwatch, obviously.
Totally. If Final Fantasy hasn't taken up all my time yet.
I know that feel with auto chess, so I respect that. But so here we are. We are rolling into the final week now. A lot of playoff spots have been decided, but there's still a little bit of wiggle room as far as fourth place goes, as we at Legion are very aware. So we'll see what the squads are going to bring in. But Nacho Daddies, I believe at this point, have been eliminated, and conversely, Rebel Squad have locked their playoff spot. So at this point, those two teams kind of have their own thing set in stone. So important for Rebel Squad, though, is that they do need these wins if they want to finish this out at number one. So still pretty relevant for them. On the other side, Nacho Daddies really just, it's all about ruining the schedule of Rebel Squad and making themselves look a little better. So I'm really hoping we see some new and different things. What are you thinking we're going to see, Pumpkin?
I mean, I want to see Stony Brony get those kills again because, man, that was interesting. And I know Coco is an awesome, awesome player, so I'm going to keep an eye on them, I know.
Yeah, definitely. And that's something you noted, something I wanted to touch on, is that Nacho Daddies actually have BB back for the first time in weeks. So I have to imagine they're pretty excited to get one of their star healers back and hopefully have a bit more of a comfortable roster. One thing I do want to note as well is that they don't have Redrick Honum, who has traditionally been one of their tank players. So it'll be interesting to see how they rotate around that. But yeah, on the other side, we have a new player that was just added today in Tormented Toucan, one of Cole's old squad mates. Cole also
Oh,
is Terrible
Chaos,
Toucan, in case I need to say it. Yes.
your mic is like cutting in and out and then screeching.
Huh. I believe I do need a new mic. Any better?
Yes, much.
Okay. I apologize, chat, if I was destroying your ears for a minute there. But anyway, as I was saying, Terrible Toucan is Coltrane, in case there are people who aren't aware of that. And Tormented Toucan is one of his old squad mates, so he just got added today. So we'll see how that works in the grand scheme of all of Rebel Squad. All right, but I'm going to start getting confirmations that the teams are ready to go. I believe this is the correct starting roster for both sides, so we'll see what they're going to bring to the table after I make a quick message in the Twitch chat here.
Mango says, "Go, Coco, go." Kara the Mystic, "I am here to watch my team kick some nacho butt. Hopefully work stays calm so I can watch the amazing match." You just subscribed for another month. Oh
Hey,
Lord, it's 4 months already.
I gotta keep up with it.
Jeez, that it puts into perspective how long this has been going on and what we've
Right.
been doing in this Discord.
I agree. It's because I remember, I believe I was one of the first to subscribe when it became available. So yeah, you're right. This
Your
has already
mic's
been
cutting
going.
out again.
Oh, that's not a good thing. I do not have a backup mic.
Ick.
We're just going to have to hope that my mic wants to cooperate with me so that I'm not breaking people's eardrums in the middle of everything. So I guess just let me know and I'll try and fiddle with it as the moment comes. But anyway, yeah, 4 months that we've been starting to do subscriptions, bits, and all that jazz. It's cool to be able to reflect on that, and yeah. So power to us for keeping it going.
Power to us for how much this Discord has grown and all the amazing people we've met through it.
Absolutely. And we'll throw it out there a little early. This is normally a post-game thing, but, thank you everybody who's with us for joining us, and for those who are subscribing, donating bits, or even following. We really appreciate your attention, and it gets us closer and closer to Twitch Partner and all the goodies that comes with it.
Bit war, bit war, bit.
We'll see if we get a bit war for this one. I don't know if there's a lot of heat between Nacho Daddies and Rebel Squad, but it's entirely possible. But all right, I've gotten confirmation from Jake that the Nacho Daddies are ready. Just waiting for Cole, the terrible toucan, to respond and say that he's ready. But we will be seeing Havana for the first time in our Season 2 rotation, so I don't know what to expect. It's a pretty open map, so I would imagine we're going to see some Widow play. Other thing to note, as it was called out earlier today in Trash Talk, Creations is not available for Rebel Squad, so that was one of their key Widow players is not available for Rebel Squad. So that's going to be interesting.
So, who do you think is going to be playing DPS today?
Oh God, that's a good question. I know typically Cole and Guardian are kind of their tank duo, so I'm imagining that's gonna stick. If I recall correctly, Ty typically plays healers, so maybe Tormented Toucan, one of the newcomer here, might pick it up. Let me see if they're on private here. Of course they're on private. It couldn't be that easy. So honestly, I'm not sure. With the lineup a little different than what we've seen for Rebel Squad, it's hard to say. But I am going to start spamming Cole with messages to see if we can get this train rolling here.
Path to partner goal. We need to reach an average of 75 viewers in 30 days. So, hey, throw it out to your friends and be like, hey, come watch this.
Yeah, you don't need to subscribe or follow. Just simply watching the stream is all we need. But I've gotten confirmation for a Rebel Squad that they're ready to start. So here we go into Havana.
Thank you, Coco, for the 1 month sub. Thank you.
Coco just quickly
Little
dropping her 2
bean.
cents. All right, Havana.
I swear, Coco's a little bean. She's a sweet little bean.
I don't think she'd disagree with you, and I don't think the majority of our Discord would disagree with you either. But all right, Havana. God, I have played on this map so little, so I'm going to kind of hope the
Right.
teams walk me through some of what they're going to do so I have any idea where to look. I could probably find some boats out on the water, but I don't think I have time for that right now, so we're just going to assume there's boats over there for me to curse at later.
I just see a lot of pretty buildings.
That's true. I will say that as time's gone on, Blizzard has really started putting a lot of detail into the maps, and I appreciate that from them.
Who are we seeing here?
Ooh, you asked me on Rebel Squad who's playing DPS, and I'm already wrong. We have Cole on his usual Diva, but it's actually Dark Guardian who has picked up the Junkrat mantle as DPS, with Jappy picking up the Reinhardt, and then Tormented Toucan is picking up Bastion. We'll see if that sticks. On the other side, it looks like we do have a Bunker that's kind of flanked with a Sombra as their other DPS, and a Roadhog, which is kind of a weird pick for a Bunker comp, but we'll see how it works.
I've seen him played with Bunker quite a bit lately, and it's because of the pulled port. With that Bastion, you know, that CC is all about stalling them up for a second. Bastion lays into them, they're melted.
We've already got Steam Bullocks back on the Sombra, hacked Cole's Diva, and is just getting some annoying damage down before blinking out. So a little bit of progress is being made. Yep, we see now there's actually a big fight going on up there while the Guardians have, Rebel Squad rather have, ooh, good pick by Jake there. They are returning to the payload here. They're getting progress with some of their people. Oh, that's a hack onto Jappy's Reinhardt. Ooh, Tormented Toucan getting the better of the Sombra War.
Sombra's got the hack on Bastion.
Unfortunately, right now, with the Nacho Daddies not willing to give up the high ground, they aren't coming down to contest. So now we see a couple of people going down.
Stayed up there for too long.
Yeah, and Senny McFluff on the Roadhog does get hacked, so not able to self-heal. We have Sarcastrophe getting a pick there.
Himself.
Yeah, I was going to say. So now, finally, the rest of the Nacho Daddies got down, but it is way too late. The point is gone.
Might as well just, yeah.
But kind of a little bit of dissonance for the Nacho Daddies there.
Maybe they just need to get in the swing of things.
Something like that. I mean, Bunker is a weird comp, and the biggest thing that even we ourselves have struggled with is just kind of getting to understand when you need to make that drop, and that is kind of the one nuance of the Bunker that people don't really realize off the bat.
Exactly.
There's a hack bomb coming down.
Oh.
It is going to pick off McFluff. Jake was able to run around the corner there. Great hack bomb from Rebel Squad.
It was. It just needed to go in this back room back here, and they couldn't have avoided it.
Yeah, that would have like ended the entire party. So great effort by Rebel Squad, and they did get the one pick. Sony Baroni gets the res on a Guardian. Yeah, exactly. Jake getting another kill. Jake is kind of holding the Nacho Daddies on his back. There's a hack, but no real ults to go with it. So they are going to get a pick, but again, Terrible Toucan getting the better of Steam Bullocks and the Sombra off. Steam Bullocks is going to get the res. And this is enough to force off Rebel Squad. That's a good hook. They are going to follow up with a bunch of other kills. Alright, so excellent play there. Finally kind of getting back from the Nacho Daddies. They were able to get themselves reset and get some damage in there.
All they needed was to level out. Oh, I see a Sombra.
Yep. There's the Sombras for both teams are kind of doing some mischief here. We're currently on Tormented Toucan for Rebel Squad. I like how it actually says it right above there, the team name. Trying to get that.
Yes.
Ooh, good shield placement by Jake to stop the hack. Oh, here comes a tire from Rebel Squad. Dark Guardian launches the tire, gets no one because of the eye field. Excellently placed eye field from the Baptiste of Jay Bailey. Good hook. Ty is low. Ooh, Jappy getting the better of Jake, and then Jay Bailey going down to Tormented Toucan. Jake getting a res. That's good. There's a hammer that goes in. It doesn't really catch anybody, and Jappy goes down. But again, no one from Nacho Daddies is on the point, and they're going to lose it again. Even if they have an upper hand in the fight, the rest of Rebel Squad knew where the focus needed to be. Dark Guardian picking Jake to start this, and once again, we have, which of the Toucans is it? We have the Tormented Toucan has been harassing the crap out of Senior McFluff. Sarcastry getting a pick on a Cole there. But that is, I would say that this Roadhog is not paying dividends anymore, and there needs to be a switch. But here we go again. Steam Bullocks looking in the back. Almost has ult right now. Just looking to start pegging the back of Stony Baroni. Not really looking to hack anybody. Does get the ult. Here comes another hack bomb.
Oh.
And it does get both of the tanks. Very well done hack bomb again. Nacho Daddy's just not able to respond, or they're just grouped a little too much, which is what you do see when we have a bunker. Now we have the Pharah coming in from Sarcastrophe.
Well, considering they don't have hit scan, it might be good, but that Sombra...
Here comes another hack in now for the Nacho Daddies. Senior McFluff is using ult here, so they're getting some damage down.
They're leveling out.
There we go.
They're leveling out.
Once again, good hold from Nacho Daddies. Kind of bunk. Oh, Dark Guardian just taking the honorable way out. And this Mercy, if they can't... Ooh, that missed hook.
Trying so hard to get out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was great play by Stony Baroni to get themselves out alive and safe.
Yes. And they got some good ult charge off
D-Mac on to Cole's Diva. But yeah, you're right. This Pharah right now, without the Sombra threat... Ooh, good hook. Without the Sombra threat, is just able to peg away at the no defense against her. But here comes a tire from below. That's a good tire.
Really
Kills
Lucio,
neither of the tanks.
And Lucio's too worried about healing right now.
Oh, but there we go. The Sombra from Terrible Toucan has been doing really good at focusing these hacks on the Pharah to reduce her effectiveness.
Yes.
And we got the Baptiste damage amp field. BB Coco getting a kill there onto Jappy the Jew. And here comes the rest of the kills coming in for Nacho Daddies now. Another great hold from the Nacho Daddies there. They're going to have both ults from both of their birds here. And on the other side, we don't quite have the hack bomb yet, but we do have hack and shatter. And we'll have sound barrier soon as well.
And we've got Dark Guardian switch over to Soldier.
Yep, to counter the Pharah. So Rebel Squad starting to realize he burned that ult and didn't get anything, and I imagine just because they wanted the switch. Barrier down for Jappy's Reinhardt right now. Alright.
Pharah still just pegging away.
Alright. Oh, there's the hammer just straight into the face there. And BB getting getting a kill in that fight, and then getting the res on the Sarcastrophe. Here comes a Diva Bomb. Gets all of the set down stuff and Sarcastrophe, but does not get, it only gets the one kill. There's a hack for the Nacho Daddies, and now they have the Baptiste ult doing the damage boost. They need to focus this Reinhardt. Jappy is just going no shield, only swing and winning.
Yeah.
And then there's Rebel Squad's hack. Rocket's kind of coming out in desperation. Here comes the rest of the ults from Rebel Squad. To Nacho Daddy's credit, they had gotten it all the way down to, you see, down to less than 50 seconds. This started out at like 3 minutes, 13 seconds, so spectacular hold for them.
I do want to say that I got to experience what Jappy just did last night, and man, does it feel good to just sit there and swing and swing.
No shield only swing. You know, I've had a little bit of experience with no shield only swing, believe it or not, and let me tell you, it's pretty good. What's this? No boats for me to yell at on a map with an ocean? Blizzard, fix this. Like, come on. I'm disappointed now.
I mean, I see some rocks.
I thought for sure there was going to be a boat on the ocean. Like, Gibraltar has friggin' Titanic 3 there.
It's pretty choppy,
like,
though.
Whatever.
It's pretty choppy.
Hashtag bring back Titanic 3. But... all right, so we're going to see what the other sides are going to do now that there's going to be the role reversal. We'll see. At least it's not I need healing with their ha ha ha, we're never going to show the casters what we're doing mentality. You heard me. I know you're watching. But anyway, subtle jabs that I need healing aside. We have a Torbjorn setup coming in for the defense of Rebel Squad, and they're opting, it looks like, to defend on the ground at this point, which I think is a good idea. Like, I prefer to do that personally. We'll see if it sticks. On the other side, we have the pulled pork combination of tanks, and we have Nacho Daddy sticking with the Bastion. And we'll see if that's going to be the play or not, I guess. Pirate Ship is an interesting one if you can get it set. These Toucan guys are good. I mean, I sense that you may also be a Toucan Andy Decker, but I have no idea. And, what? So Nacho Daddy's electing to completely ignore the payload and run at Rebel Squad.
I've seen this in League.
Like, this is a ballsy play, and
I don't know how well it's gonna go.
Like, it's a ballsy play if you can get picks. I would say this can work if you get picks, but I don't think I would be running it myself, I guess. So tons of damage coming down right now for both sides. Both teams are getting ult charged like mad, but nobody's dying. Okay, Steambox kills a turret, but... like, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like we finally have Steambox going back to the... or Senor McFluff going back to the payload here just to start getting it caught up to the rest of the team. But again, no one is dead. What is this game? Like, oh, finally, Caster Curse gets them, and Dark Guardian gets a double. Still some progress coming in, though, for Nacho Daddies. They're still pushing it. Dark Guardian's just kind of pegging away up top there with no cares in the world. Does have his ult already. So what do you think, Pumpkin? Does there need to be a switch here, or is this the play as it is?
I mean, Steambollocks has already got his ult. Like, there's a lot of ults on the board.
Everybody's got their ult, other than Cole at this point. And here comes the first one. First couple ults coming down. Both sides are burning a bunch of ults. Oop, no, that's not what I wanted to do. This is.
And see, this is what you don't want. You don't want to burn everything. You want to burn things that synergize with each other, yes. But you don't want to just blow them in to blow them in.
Right. But, well, for what it's worth, both teams are just kind of using ults indiscriminately at this point. Terrible Toucan getting the first pick on Descending McFluff. Sarcastrophe getting a kill on the Jappy. We have Tyre and Bomb going in. Tyre kills Sarcastrophe, Bomb gets nothing, and we have a res on the Jappy's Orisa and on the Sarcastrophe.
Bollocks is almost got. He's getting teamed up on back here.
Ty getting a pick there.
Don't know.
Oh, there's a turret there. Okay, so Senor McFluff just opting to ignore the turret. So Jay Bailey just kind of the lone warrior pushing up a bit here on that Lucio. The rest of the Nacho Daddies are trying to make their way to the payload, but Rebel Squad, in contrast to Nacho Daddies, are just fighting them tooth and nail on the point, which is exactly how I would think you would want to do it. And Steam Bullocks gets picked. Terrible Toucan getting another one. Getting res, though, so Steam Bullocks is back. Turret goes down. Here comes a Molten Core in a pretty concentrated area. Here comes a Soldier ult.
Sights.
Looking for that Mercy and just kind of...
is in ult and just halfway down.
Mm-hmm. So now we have Bongos coming in for the Nacho Daddies, getting that damage boost. But Rebel Squad is still refusing to give up any room whatsoever. Sarcastrophe finally getting a pick, though. Cole getting demeched, no bomb.
Xeminez64 says, is that a pro Torbjorn?
Well, we're going to see. Apparently, as you say that, Caster Curse, Tormented Toucan goes on a tear and gets 2. Finally gets picked off by...
dies for it.
Finally gets killed by Steam Bullocks, but this is still a great position for Rebel Squad. Honestly, like, even with the spawn advantage, like, yeah, even with spawn advantage, like, the Rebel Squad is not really that far down, and they have, both sides have tons of bullets. We have Jake switching to Reinhardt at the last minute here. BB getting a quick pick onto Jappy. That's a great start to this. They're opening with the Bastion ult. Here comes everything. Everything's getting thrown from both sides. No one's dead. Molten Core goes in front of the payload. Doesn't get anybody particularly caught. Jake is down. We see the blue lines coming from both of the Mercy, or from the Mercy here.
Oh my goodness.
And the kills are starting to fall through for Rebel Squad. And that looks like that's going to be it there.
Just trying to hold on.
Yep.
Oh, they didn't kill her in the end. Good.
Well, I see a Zen corpse flying in the air. I disagree.
Oh. They did really, really well, though.
And speaking of the question about if we have a pro Torbjorn,
yes, we do.
Apparently Terrible Toucan. This might be the exact moment, too. Ooh, good headshots. Good focus from Tormented Toucan. Dropping turret and then just going shotgun mode. Or just, nope, single fire. Yeah, if you have good aim, that's all you really need. He's a good counter sniper. And all cards for Rebel Squad here. So map 1 is going to Rebel Squad pretty dominantly.
That damage blocked is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you can thank those wild skirmishes we had, non-stop battle at the start of that attack by the Nacho Daddies. That was pretty
grueling.
Grueling is a good word to use here. But, okay. So, next map is Rialto. So go ahead and swap it over.
Now, this is one I'm particularly fond of.
Well, before we talk about the map, why don't you talk to me about... pick a team. Who would you like to talk about?
I gotta give it to Rebel Squad, because they held that, they pushed that like they were needed to. I think Nachos, if they had fell down at the right time and not half the team, they would have done great. They would have held it, because when they leveled out, they leveled out.
Oh yeah, every time.
They were good to go, but when they didn't, they were all kind of disjointed and everywhere. But still right in that little group, but even being in a small group, they couldn't target focus.
Yeah, exactly. And that was definitely, I agree, that's the issue that they're having. We have Eldritch joining us now. Let's see here, swap blue.
You know, I noticed that's a big thing with a lot of teams, including our own. You know, it's you all have to be focusing in on that one target to melt them down and go to the next.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a pretty big deal, especially with the tank line. Like, you need to be able to melt down the Orisa shield, the Rhine shield, you know, even the defense matrix. You have to be ready to strike as soon as it goes down. Like,
and I think that's why dive works so well on bunkers, is because you're focusing so hard on one person at a time.
Okay, we're gonna have general for Ty. We're gonna see if Jake has any swaps here. Alright, let's see. Okay, Jake and Eldritch are going to swap as well. Excuse me. Okay, perfect. And then yeah, so what I will say for the Nacho Daddies, and you had mentioned it, that they were able to dig their heels in, and when they did, they were a nearly immovable force unless like a ton of ultimates got dumped on both sides. Both sides played really well, but Rebel Squad just they were much more payload centric than Nacho Daddies were. It's not that the Nacho Daddies bunker didn't work; it's just more of they weren't approaching a fight when they needed to. Like you can hold that bunker up until like the last zero point zero 0.01 meters of the payload, but you have to jump as a team. You have to dive on it and make sure that that payload does not make it to that second point, because getting a checkpoint in that extra time it's a killer.
Yes. And that's what draws out the game for so long.
Hmm. Exactly. It's a big deal. Like, and obviously, if you can do it, if you can be strategic about it, like how Rebel Squad was, where they were just guarding that one corner. If you can play the corners well when you drop down with that bunker, like you're gonna be unstoppable.
Exactly. But it's all about staying together and focusing one target at a time, or
Agreed.
two at a time. Just making sure you're not overwhelmed with them diving in on top of you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think I did see a little panic there, but I think that was when all the ults were going off and everything was just one big,
It was a
oh
cluster luck.
crap.
Thank you,
I
Gears
didn't want to
of
say
War,
it
for
that way.
my favorite work terms because I can't say cluster fuck at work. It's a cluster luck.
Exactly.
But just getting confirmation. All right, both teams need a minute, so apparently we're just gonna go look at the chat and kill some time that way. But yeah,
Not
so
much is going on in the chat.
it happens, and not every day can be a bit war. I understand that there are some weak-blooded people out there. I kid, I kid. I
We've
love
got
everybody.
18 viewers and just all y'all being quiet.
They're all just sitting there, like watching intently, just like analyzing every inch of the
I
competition
mean,
here.
this is a good game.
It definitely is, and now with I will pick on, so like not pick on. I want to talk about the swaps. We have Jake swapping for Eldritch, so both of them are tank players. But one thing that Eldritch brings to the table is a wrecking ball, and I feel like you can use that really effectively on certain parts of Rialto really effectively. Like any of those, the bridges in that first point and part of that second point, you can make really good effectiveness of the wrecking ball. And then on the other side, we had a swap for Acting General for Ty, so I believe a healer swap there. And if Acting General's icon means anything, he does play Anna, apparently. Let's see. Can we spy on the profile? And his entire competitive season is Anna, Baptiste, and a little bit of Brigitte. So different healers coming
That's
in the pool.
like I've seen Stony Baroni play quite a few different things, and their
Mhm.
entire comp season this season is healers. So I think that's going to be their healers for today.
Rocky's on vacation. Mango doesn't have anybody to bit war with. Let's see here. I saw Wow You Can Really Dance is there, and I remember him putting up a lot of numbers for that. But yeah, Jury, I'm right there with you. In my tank repertoire, Wrecking Ball is pretty low on the priority list. He is definitely not my specialty either. I have other people on the squad for that particular nuisance of a hero. Wow scares me with the bits. Yeah, yeah. Wow. You and Rocky have had a very interesting bit war
Yes.
back
I
and
think
forth.
they've
So
been top one and two our entire thing that's been going on.
yeah, one of these days, maybe when we get to playoffs next month, I'll have to jump in and start taking over on a bit war. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. I may have to jump in and
I'm
just
gonna
swoop
hold
in
you
for
to
the action.
that. I'm gonna hold you to it.
We'll see. I do not make a solid promise here, so you can try and hold me to it, but we'll see. So we're just waiting for one of the members of Nacho Daddies to return, and then we will get this second map started. But I definitely feel like we did see some pulled pork attempts from the Nacho Daddies there, so I imagine they'll probably bring it back here. And Rebel Squad might even try it too, since they they felt the
Thank
sting
you
of it
for the
before.
200 bits, Daisy 2K.
There we go, Daisy
I will
chiming in.
contribute as much as I can. Aw, thank you, Daisy.
We appreciate you, Daisy.
She is now number 3 in
Oh, there
our
you go.
leaderboards.
It's not that far up. All right, I've gotten confirmation from Jake that the Nacho Daddies are ready, so we're going to roll into map 2 here.
I want to see if anybody plays Widow, and if I can see anything I need to learn.
There you go. Yeah, every time we do this, it's definitely good opportunity to learn. All right, we know there's tons of boats, and if I was in game, I would run out there and smack one of the dudes piloting the boats, but you know, not an option from the caster life.
Maybe it's just me being selfish, but that's why I really love casting these games, because I can see, you know, where we need to work on just to go up against certain teams. It's like, oh, hold up, wait.
Shh, don't tell Rebel Squad that we're watching. Kira, currently number 1, Kira asking who won the first map, and it was Rebel Squad on pretty dominant fashion. So this time we are going to have Rebel Squad starting on attack, or I'm sorry, Nacho Daddy starting on attack and Rebel Squad on defense. There we go. Currently possessing Jappy, who's on Junkrat. But we have Tormented Toucan on the Symmetra, so that's an interesting pick. Not one we see very often, and like I was hoping, we have Eldritch on the Hammond for the attack. So just some good scouting turrets going in there behind the payload. Alright, here we go. So just, again, another ground level setup for the for Rebel Squad there. Just gonna meet him after the bridge. Just, you know, and we have a Pharah coming in again. So Sarcastrophe starting on the Pharah. That was really effective up until the Soldier came out, and even then, it was still a pretty effective pick.
That sleep on Eldritch, though.
Ooh,
Where
I
did
missed
he
that.
even fall asleep at?
As I say, I didn't even see it happen. Oh, well, I know where he is now. We have Steam Bullocks and Eldritch just kind of starting to harass the back line of Rebel Squad. Eldritch just rolling out to safety here.
You called it on the Wrecking Ball, though.
Yep. That's what I figured. Like, if and Rebel Squad maybe realize, ooh, good pick on McFluff. Rebel Squad maybe recognizing, you know, that exact fact, didn't even try and contest the bridge, and they just pushed it out, even though they have Dark Guardian on the Orisa, was currently taking rockets. Terrible Toucan, though, getting both of the flankers. Cole getting a quick couple of picks there for Rebel Squad. But that's going to kind of force the Nacho Daddies back. We see some Symmetra turrets going up right around the bend here. There's the drop in from Eldritch. Oh, that terrible Tormented Toucan getting a pick.
Pain if they don't deal with her.
Yep. So, Acting General, like we had kind of saw, has brought the Ana into the pool for Rebel Squad. Jappy the Jew switched off of the Junkrat and onto a McCree, again, to counter the bird there, because Symmetra really doesn't have the ability. Sarcastrophe getting the kill there.
That's a good spread, but it didn't last long.
Stony Baroni dropping the Lucio ult as well. We have Orisa is such a good counter to the ball.
Oh, that's why.
Diva Bomb coming in, gets no one. So we see Eldritch just trying to make his grand escape there. Does manage to get back to the payload. Not getting healing there yet, though. Ooh, that was a great... combination of ultimates coming in. 3 ultimates used, 3 quick kills, and that's going to be pretty assuredly the point here. Yep. Great combination of ultimates from the Nacho Daddies. And they're just kind of leaving Bailey there to make sure he cleans up. But Cole is coming back in. So Cole is going to get demac'd here. Is hacked. Not going to be able to do anything there. Already halfway down. I don't know. I mean, Rebel's holding, but this still feels... Oh! Boostio! Perhaps a bit of a mistake.
In the back line.
We still have the baby Diva fighting the Sombra back here with... Okay, BB... Never mind. BB's going Battle Mercy here, getting a couple of kills. Stony Baroni is still alive after that Boostio action.
Steam Bollocks just got half an ult charge off of Tormented Toucan just got half an ult charge off of Eldritch in the back line. He got slept, then hacked, and could not go anywhere.
Yeah, sometimes it do be like that. But Nacho Daddies, at the end of that very extended fight, gets a pick. Sending McFluff with a good start, killing Tormented Toucan there. Here comes High Noon, all the way from back there. Bailey does actually get killed. Eldritch not able to finish him off. Kind of a... I'm guessing Jappy's going to switch, because that felt like a really desperate play there.
Yeah, that was odd.
Yep, Jappy
Yep,
switching
there
to
it
Ashe.
was.
Okay. So going for another
we got a
hit scan.
Sombra in the back line, looking for an ult. Oh, she's been seen though. Can she get out?
We'll see.
She got out.
All right. And high ground right now being held by Rebel Squad.
He's on him.
Oh, there we go.
That's
So
a
that's
four-man
a
hack.
big hack on the Rebel Squad there. And we have the Soldier ult coming in now, maybe trying to take advantage of the hack. But there's a Lucio ult. The beat's going down to respawn. Oh, somebody got
There's a
deep
nerf.
boosted. Somebody got Ana boosted in the middle of that, and I'm not even sure who at this point. Eldritch.
It was the diva, and then she used her ult.
Maybe not the best coordination there from Rebel Squad. Couple of cracks in the Rebel Squad armor right now with plays like that.
I think Nacho Daddies are really trying to dig in and take it.
Mm-hmm. They are going to get
want
forced
this.
back here, but ult economy is in the favor of the Nacho Daddies right now, having both the Barrage and Eldritch's Minefield on the Hammond. We see we have Steam Bullocks in the back here. Oh, and here we go. Here comes the ooh, there we go. Terrible Toucan's actually getting the better of this ult fight here. Dark Guardian's low and does go down there.
Eldritch is gonna go down.
Yeah, we have Tormented Toucan on the Sombra is just doing so much work for Rebel Squad there. Both of the Sombras.
They are staying on Eldritch. Like, as soon as they see Eldritch come into play, they are on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I get why. You know, that's one of their biggest disruptions.
Yeah, we see Dark Guardian has switched to the Reinhardt, and I was actually about to say that about Eldritch. Like, between the sleeps, the antis, and like you said, the focus they have on him, I feel like he would be better set on some kind of a shield tank. Here comes a Diva Bomb. Here comes the hack.
Oh,
we got
that one was good.
But Charge and Tormented Toucan, Charge from Dark Guardian, Tormented Toucan also getting kills. Eldritch is just jumping off a ledge there. We're down to the final minute. We have Rebel Squad pushing up, trying to get some...
They're getting a little panic now.
Yeah,
and
I would
Eldritch,
say so.
With all that focus on him, he's going down first. Oh, Sarcastry, don't get...
Ooh, and Dark Guardian getting the long-range snipe. Feels great to get him. Terrible when it happens to you. Yep. Yeah. Sarcastrophe's had that for a long time. Like, they're clearly... Nacho Daddies is stacking ultimates here, which is what they need to do, but they need to get into a position where they can actually take advantage.
In the back line, he should have just got on that point and snuck it. They were all in that room. They didn't even care about him.
Yep. Well, we'll see. So Eldritch is back on the point here, dropping mines.
There's another ult.
Mines, rockets, Soldier
they're
ultimate.
Everything they have right now.
They kind of have to. Well, there's the hack there. This is going to end up being progress.
3.
And there's a Lucio ult there. Rebel Squad right now, the only ult they have back to respond with now is going to be Bob if Jappy gets into range.
And Senior McFluff and
ooh, that's a good hack onto the Rhine. Dark Guardian is down. As well as Stony. Here comes Bob, though. That was kind of the one thing. Eldritch is hacked. That's a bad start to this for them. Bob is also hacked, and the rockets are just kind of raining onto him and to Jappy. They need to kill Jappy here, and Bob for that matter. Now just need to kill Jappy, and he finally goes down.
But now we've got an ult.
Hack bomb.
And a hack.
And that's 3. Oh. Excellent hack bomb is going to immediately silence that push and put an end to that.
So how hard do you think this defense is going to have to be?
Pretty hard. I mean... That was excellent defense by Rebel Squad there. They kind of rotated through picks, but they did find a combination that worked. And I have to give Jappy a lot of credit there for staying alive as long as they did, because between that Bob distracting and just Jappy sitting there on the payload, that was enough time that the rest of Rebel Squad could come back and pull off that spectacular hack bomb. But, excuse me, on the other side... the Nacho Daddies, just it sucks when you peter out like that, because they had a really good thing going for a while there. But it felt like they weren't layering their ults as good as they can, and like you suggested, there was maybe a bit of panic.
They also weren't switching the... I really do think that Eldritch, once he started getting focused by the Sombra, should have switched out to something that maybe would have helped I don't know, counter that a little bit.
I think Orisa would have been the pick there. Like, I would say Orisa or Rein, and the reason I'd say Orisa is because Reinhardt gets shut down so hard by the hack. At least with Orisa, you still have the gun. Like, you at least have range, and
Yes.
if you're lucky, your shield is still down, and you can at least hide behind that. So,
There's
but then,
also the half second that you can hit your armor, and
Yeah.
by then, you know, should your shield go down, you can at least still kind of get out of there.
Exactly. So we have the pulled pork combination coming in from the Nacho Daddies here, which I'm a pretty big proponent of. I think it's an excellent play, and if anything, maybe a little bit of psychological warfare to Rebel Squad.
Those are some bombs coming, or some rockets coming down on them. Senior
So,
McFluff's hacked.
so far we have a hold here. Oh. But Jappy having picked up the scorn from before. Ooh, there's the
Guardian got
first
yanked
one.
off.
Good pull. It's still progress for Rebel Squad here, and we have Jappy now on the Pharah on attack. Eldritch is hacked, but again, you have the gun, so it's not the worst thing in the world to be hacked as an Orisa.
Exactly. Oh, that pull wasn't far
There we go.
enough.
That's all right. Oop, Dark Guardian getting a pick on a Sarcastrophe, but BB actually ends up killing Stony Baroni's
We're
Mercy.
leveling out.
Yep, here we go. There's hacks in the background.
They
I
didn't
hear
get
them,
any
but
ground.
and you see both the Pharah and the Sombra above the Nacho Daddies right there. Soldier gets hacked, but not the worst thing. You
Well-
have a gun.
Look at Rebel's health pool.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
Terrible
all.
Toucan's just now getting healed. Like, they're
Jappy
putting
is
in
still
the
low.
damage to
Jappy's
go
been
with
low
it.
for like 10 years. Senior McFluff getting the pull onto Dark Guardian. Down he goes. Rebel Squad just again, they're feeling the same sting that they did before. And
Only problem is Rebel's got almost 6 ults.
they're going to need him though. We have Acting General taking the first ultimate there, using the damage boost for Baptiste. Pull not quite getting there this time. Oh, we have a trap in the back here. They see that the ult does go down. Ooh, Sarcastrophe just a little too slow to turn around on that. Ooh, Jappy getting a ground
there's
level
a good
ult.
counter.
Does get a kill, but dies immediately. Ooh, ult gets flown away from. Stony Baroni kind of a little bit of a hiccup, so they're going to be Rebel Squad's going to be one body down for this. I would definitely say that Nacho Daddies can contest this if they want. Oop, Steam Bullocks get a good pick on a Stony Baroni there. Good start to the fight.
There's a diva up there with Steam Bullocks.
Yep.
She's on top.
So Eldritch is just kind of running up. I appreciate the gusto, friend.
Senior McFluff's poking in from that left room back there.
Oops, Stony ends up falling off the map, so that's not a good way to start this without a healer. We have Dark Guardian charging
Dark
away. It looks like
Guardian getting out.
Rebel Squad's trying to call
But
a
the rest of his
retreat.
team's over there in the corner.
Yep.
If they can get Acting General, no.
Oop,
Okay.
Jappy goes down, so they
Okay,
trade
so-
Steam Bullocks for Jappy
Yeah.
there. Right now,
Why
the
is Steam
spawn
Bullocks
is
over there.
the spawn is pretty even between the two of the teams right now. Like, both of them have a bit of a walk. Hammer goes down, does get 2, gets McFluff and Sarcastrophe. Jay Bailey using the Lucio ult to make sure they stay alive. Cola's going to get
Eldritch
DMAC'd
trying
here.
so hard to stay on it.
There's a big ol' hack. And the teams are just kind of
What was
interlaced
that?
together. Both teams are getting a couple picks left and right. Jappy, though, is getting a lot of good kills here on that Pharah.
Jay Bailey and, well, I was going to say Sarcastrophe.
Jay Bailey is
They're
trying.
trying to stay on it.
Steam Bullocks is back. Here comes the Diva Bomb.
Oh, poor Bailey.
Doesn't get
Nope.
anybody. Bailey gets hacked. Oh, but terrible. Cole dies. Tormented Toucan getting a pick on the Jay Bailey, but the kills are coming in for the Nacho
Are they
Daddies.
gonna
Is this
level
it?
out?
Oh,
Are
Acting
they
General
gonna
goes
level
down. 15 seconds here. It's only, what, the Mercy? Like, Stony
Yeah.
Baroni's Mercy is the last one alive here. The Nacho
And if
Daddies...
she's not careful.
Okay, so Nacho Daddies can charge back. They will be able to get on. That's an immediate kill on the Dark
Maybe.
Guardian, though. There it is. That was enough.
Yes, it is.
The Nacho Daddies take a game off of
That-
Rebel Squad.
Oh my goodness.
What
The
a
Rebel Squad.
spectacular hold. It's going to be terrible, too. It's going to be
Nacho
Cole.
Dad-
Cole's Diva. Go figure.
Yeah. I just want to call it now, hey, Nacho Daddies, get some Shanghai gear, because, hello.
Right? Oh wow, well that play just stopped.
Okay.
So the upset
That
from the
damage
Nacho
blocked.
Daddies. Yeah,
Acting
that's what
general on that healing, my dude.
comes in and he knows what he's got to do. Well done. But yeah, that was quite a wild back and forth there, and to I think a lot of people's surprise, Rebel Squad drops the game here. I mean, I guess it was
I wonder if they were just like trying out new stuff. It didn't work.
maybe.
Uh,
I, I mean, but I have to shoot that
there's
down.
got to be a reason for that.
I have to shoot that down a little bit and say that I have to give a lot of credit to Nacho Daddies on defense. Like, on attack, they had their
Yes.
moments. They flubbed a bit here and there, but on defense, they were rock solid. And Rebel Squad's permanent Achilles heel is anything with a death spot. Like, the well, like that first bridge there with those couple of key pulls and just. I don't know. Like I guess it was a combination of the hero pool and just them taking full advantage of the environment. Nacho Daddies, dude, I got to give you guys so much credit there for holding one of the number
Yes.
one teams in our league there. That was such a spectacular hold. But
I do want
okay,
to shout out to Vivi though, because she was on one too.
BB was just killing people left and right. BB wanted to do the team proud after taking a break for as long as she has. Okay, and then what's the last one? I had the first two down.
You ask me?
I mean, hey, we got to play him tomorrow. I was kind of hoping that one of us would remember. It's Oasis. That's what it is. All right. So, last map is going to be Oasis. I just need to change the map
Don't
then. I
we
don't
also
actually
play
need to change it.
Rialto tomorrow?
We play all three of these. Yeah, this is the current rotation.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's why it took me a minute. Look, you can't put this all on me. My memory is crap, okay? So thankfully I don't have to switch the team sides, but anyway, yeah, it was a combination of a lot of little things. Like there wasn't any one person that I would say really was the X factor, but just the Nacho Daddies tightened their game up and just played it really close to the vest and were able to get key picks here and there, and they were able to take it to Rebel Squad. Whew, what a game.
Like my mind is blown, my dude.
I think a lot of people's minds are blown right now. But okay, we have tie swapping for Stony here. Okay, and unfortunately, this cannot end in a tie. As much as everybody started chanting for that when Rebel Squad plays after we played them with that, but no ties here.
Not on this map set.
Nope. But okay, so we have a quick swap for Rebel Squad here. We'll see if the Nacho Daddies have any swaps on their side.
Like I'm cheering for both teams in equal measure, but I'm hoping so hard that Nacho Daddies have finally found like their foothold, their niche.
Hmm. Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
they've had some really rough games.
Yeah, it's been a rough season for the Nacho Daddies. One of the new up and comers to the league in season 2, but clearly showing that they're not ones to be trifled with when they get their minds in it. Like, good
Right.
lord. So, Rebel Squad has confirmed the roster and they are ready. We're just waiting to see if Nacho Daddies are going to be swapping Jake in for anybody or if they're going to keep this particular lineup as is. But yeah, Oasis though, lack of death pits, so Nacho Daddy's not actually able to do any crazy pulled pork nonsense here. It's gonna have to just be knockdown drag out this time around for them.
I mean, technically you can still do pulled pork,
Oh
but
yeah, you still can. It's still a viable comp even without the death pit. It's just way more hilarious when there's a death pit.
yes.
Yeah, there was some questions going on, but yeah, it was Nacho Daddies pulling that amazing hold on that first point on Rialto, so they put one back on the board for themselves. But so we're just kind of, like I said, we're just waiting to see if the Nacho Daddies have any swaps
Wow,
here.
you can really dance. Donated 1,000.
Of course they did.
Thank you, WoW, coming back in and taking the top spot from Kira the Mystic. And I
They
see you.
said just because Rocky is not here doesn't mean I won't donate.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. But thank you, WoW, for your donation and stoking the fires of the bit war.
Mango says, "See, this is why you really scare me."
And then I do see also that Mrs. Artemis, thank you for jumping on that 4-month sub streak with me. So thank you very much for your subscription. We got a couple of subscribers here. I know there's a couple of us in the 4-month club now. So that I think
the Mystic 200.
Of course. You got this, Rebel Squad. Bring home the wing. Bring home the wing. I mean, hey, if this was PUBG, then you'd be looking for a chicken dinner. So you could still say bring home the wing. I respect that. Nation stopping in really quick. Yep, Jake is just confirming that the team is ready here, and we will get rolling into the final game of this evening.
WoW says, "Kira, wait, we can tie for first. I can share the spot."
That is true. That is not incorrect.
Kira says, "I don't want to share."
Oh, shots fired. the bit war fires are continuing to rage.
Mango, now is the time. Viva la revolution. I just butchered that.
I think your point got across just fine. We understand you're trying to incite a revolution, especially with Rocky gone. I mean, your time is perfect now.
Yes, no, this is the perfect time. Time for the revolution.
So are you team Rocky, team Birch, or team Mango? Because I feel like we had a 3-way split with I Need Healing at some point.
It was me and Mango at one point.
Oh, so you're team Mango. I see how it is.
No, it was Team Pumpkin and then Team Mango.
Oh yeah,
and then
that's
me and
right.
Mango
I forgot.
sided together.
I forgot that you're splitting off from me, and this was your rebellion yourself.
Yes.
1v1 me, Reinhardt. Let's
Rocky,
go.
I'm sorry.
1v1
Hey.
Ryan. Let's go.
Hey, hold up. Let me have one mercy, and I got you.
Oh God. Well, hell, then give me a mercy. That's fine.
Hey, that's totally cool. Let's go.
No, actually, I take that back. Give me an Anna. I want to be able to get boosted for this battle.
Oh my goodness.
Is that another 1,000-bit donation from WoW, or am I just behind?
No, that's another one.
Holy crap! WoW, just making sure he too apparently, despite what he's saying, does not want to share the top spot and just completely dominating that. Okay,
no,
well.
Nation, it is indeed me.
And Mango jumping onto the Mango Pumpkin ship that we have going here, donating 718 bits. Holy crap!
Kira,
So the bit war is now in full effect. We have a 2,000-bit donation from Kira the Mystic. Holy crap!
oh my
the
goodness.
fire has been stoked.
I started this. I'm
you
sorry.
started this. All right, let's get this game started.
Daisy.
Like, let's. Why 200-bit donation from Daisy 2K? Wow, it's asking Mango why. Kira is saying, "Eat my
army of undead penguins."
I'm not even mad. I mean, hell, this is holy bit war, Batman. All right, let's focus on the game here because Jesus Christ, this is. I think are we just gonna like set records every time we have a new game? Like I'm not gonna argue with that, but Jesus. All right.
I love the fact that I incite a bit war every time I come in to cast.
Welcome to the power of being a caster. See, this map knows how it is. There's fancy exotic Titanic 5 out there. Several of them, in fact. Okay.
You know, I've never been on a cruise. I want to go.
Yeah, same. Probably be fun. I don't know if I can handle the seasickness, though. Guess if you get bad motion sickness, it probably wouldn't be pleasant.
Jesus, you can go out here far ways.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that and Mecha Base, you can just go out for years. But anyway.
That is amazing.
So, focusing on the game here, Rebel Squad. We have Jappy coming back on the Reinhardt here. Tormented Toucan picking up a Mei, so another new pick there. And Dark Guardian going back to the Junkrat. On the other side, we have a pretty similar combination to what we've seen with Eldritch not going back to the Wrecking Ball, sticking on the team fighting Orisa, and more in the same of what we've seen otherwise.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Miss Artemis.
Artie, not to be outdone there, wanting to get on the board there.
Well, you can really dance.
hello,
Catch
Wall.
me outside. How about that, Kara the Mystic? We are only halfway through the month.
Holy crap, and just like that, Nacho Daddies is pretty dead. So apparently
Ouch!
the bit war somehow flared up in the Nacho Daddies' faces, and they get completely splattered out of that fight. And Rebel Squad is definitely going to take
That's
this
an
pretty
instant
dominantly. Yeah, that was... Nacho Daddies just need to kind of regroup here. Maybe they're a little bit excited, full of adrenaline after their win against Rebel Squad there, but... So they're pushing up.
Oh, that May is going to be such a problem.
I think that's probably why they fell so hard, is just the Maywall seemed to cut off half of the team in that first
She's
fight
coming
there.
around behind them.
Yep, Jay Bailey just trying to hop for life.
Right there with them.
Oh, but terrible. Tormented Toucan is going down. We have the other Toucan, Cole, coming in from the side there, flying in. Sarcastrophe getting a pick on the Dark Guardian. So this is heavily in the favor of Nacho Daddies right now, and health bars are not in the favor of Rebel Squad. Acting General burning the Moira ult for nobody, essentially. And, Steam Bullocks coming in with that Soldier ult to make sure that this fight ends.
So Terrible Toucan has already got a Diva Bomb.
Yeah, Cole's got the Diva
And
Bomb.
Tormented Toucan
Switched
over
off
to
the
Reaper.
May and onto Reaper. So both teams are going to have some ults going into this next fight. Both teams kind of exhausted a couple. Looks like Nacho Daddies are aware that they
Ty
have
and
a
Dark
Reaper coming in
Guardian
on the side.
Are going to have theirs pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Sarcastrophe and Senior McFluff should have his pretty soon.
Alright, and we do have the Reaper's been spotted out in the back, so... And going to ghost onto point. Oh, there's a Diva Bomb just right in the middle of everybody. And it gets the bongos, but nothing else. Go armored and... ooh, that's a great four-man there, though. Jappy getting a spectacular ult, but the Lucio ult's going to kind of...
finish up on it?
The Lucio ult's going to kind of
nothing they
negate a
can-
lot of that damage.
Oh,
Dark Guardian gets hooked and gets killed by Eldritch. Good tank coordination. Rebel Squad getting forced off the point here.
the Reaper's having to back up and go around. Eldritch is coming around on that right flank.
Yep, and Eldritch is just
It
kind
depends
of
on which side of the
pushing
map
back.
you're looking at.
Well, I'm currently the back of the people pushing, so that's left side for me. So there's another Soldier ultimate coming in for the Nacho Daddies. Tormented Toucan
There's
is going to get a
somebody
pick
in
on the
that back side room.
Sarcastrophe.
It's Reaper.
Yep.
He's on Ty right now, or Jay Bailey.
And there we go.
Yep.
Tormented is getting a couple picks with that Reaper now. Another
With
hammer
Reaper,
coming in
it's
from
all about
Jappy.
that getting
And
around in the
Jappy
smoke
going to
and
town
just
there.
clearing people up.
Yep, here comes the tire.
Kind of wasteful, but
Maybe you get a stagger.
they turned around.
Oh, Sarcastrophe killing it. If Dark Guardian had gone straight for Coco, that would have been a stagger, but because he kind of tried to do the sneaky play, no such luck. Action, 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 as always here in the Nerfed League.
It's that, do you want to get one or do you want to try and risk it all and get many? It's gambling.
Alright, so ult economy. Oh, and they're going to open up with Sarcastrophe's tire. They're at least going to start it. Tire's going to roll in.
Can't find anybody. They're all hiding.
Oh, and there's a Reaper ult behind. Oh, okay, that's a pretty important pick there to stop the Reaper ult. And then there's a res,
And
so...
that's a res.
Oh, McFluff ripping people apart with that Roadhog ultimate.
Acting General getting a kill on Eldritch.
Yeah. Bit of a... I don't know if I agree with using that Lucio ult there, but you know what? That's a pretty hard cleanup there for Nacho Daddies. And they
they're
even...
up in the 80s.
They even still have BB and Steam Bullocks' ultimate, whereas Rebel Squad just have Cole's Diva Bomb right now. 95, this Reaper teleporting... Okay, here we go. So they're launching their ults.
Didn't get anybody. It
Nothing
didn't
yet.
even really split anybody up.
Here we go. They need to pop that shield. Oh, there's the Reaper in the back just trying to distract the Soldier. Tormented 2K gets a
the
pick,
shield,
but then
but I
dies to
think
the
it
martyrdom. Jappy going down right after. The res comes on to Sarcastrophe as well. So Nacho Daddy's essentially at full strength. Sarcastrophe does die to Cole, but we have the
Terrible
tank client
Toucan.
pushing up to be bullies. Oop. Good hook. That's going to pick that.
Goodness.
Oh, no more ult for you. And that's going to be enough. Senior McFluff with the
That's
pushing
it.
ultimate gets it. And that's the
I
first
told
one
you.
to Nacho Daddies.
I told you at the beginning of this, maybe they just needed to kind of get their wits about them.
Apparently.
That first game was kind of like oh, okay, so what are they doing? What do we need to do?
This is pretty wild. Okay. Let's see here. Did you call out? So I see that after Artie donated, I see that Daisy donated another 100 bits. I don't know if we called that one out. Thank you, Daisy.
My screen keeps going off.
I saw Nation. Oh, where the hell am I? Okay, I'm here. I saw Nation asking who the Toucans was. I can't speak for Tormented Toucan, but Terrible Toucan is Cole. And here we go. Right into the action again. No changes from the Nacho Daddies. On the other side, we see Tormented Toucan has switched over to the Symmetra, and Cole has switched on to Zarya, and their Jappy's coming in on a Doomfist. Interesting. Switch from Dark Guardian for DPS. Eldritch is kind of in no man's land right now. Picks for both sides. Sarcastrophe and Ty are dead. Eldritch is somehow still alive. Ooh, big splat though. Jay Bailey goes down to that Doomfist. Tormented Toucan getting a pick. Jappy getting another pick. And this looks like that's going to be it. Pretty close to a team wipe there for Rebel Squad. But this is how the first one started, so yeah. I'm not really too put off by that. One thing to note, though, is that Tormented Toucan is already going to have the Symmetra ultimate for this first fight here. Jappy is at 3/4 to that Doomfist slam. Ooh, there's the hook! Tormented Toucan is dead. Oh, then I hear Doomfist in the background looking for some healers. Oh, but Jay Bailey gets a kill on the Jappy. That's 2 dead already right now. 3 now for Rebel Squad. So great start to a fight.
Are they just gonna give this?
I think they have to right now. It's 3v6. Charge doesn't get anybody. But
Dark Guardian charged in the back.
Tried to get a pit. He got booped. Jay Bailey booped him out of his path, and ooh, acting should have just ran for it. Doomfist now. Jappy's Doomfist is trying to get something done and hold, but he's just dead too. Rebel Squad is filtering one by one. Now it's Terrible Toucan that's there, but there it is. And ooh, Ty gets booped by Jay Bailey.
It doesn't matter if you're on the point. It's not stalling for time. It's not stalling for point percentage. At that point, you know, back up. We don't need to run in. We need to group back up and go in as a team. That way we can switch it and get ult percentage for ourselves.
I was going to say, both teams are going to have 5 ult. Oh, look at that hook. Sandy McFluff with a spectacular hook. Sarcastrophe getting a kill onto Dark Guardian right after. Doomfist Slam gets nothing.
Jappy's ult got nobody.
And there was a Lucio ult in response from Jay Bailey there.
They're all hiding behind this shield, which is good.
Yep.
Since their tanks are coming back.
Nacho Daddies is falling back to the point.
Ooh. Ty got in a little bit of trouble there.
Well, Ty did get booped off at the start, like before that last fight too. So Ty needs to stick with the team.
So I think they're going. Yeah. Okay, they're gonna go back towards their side.
Ult gets 2. Oh, but Steam Bullock's ripping people apart. Oh, that Reinhardt is midair and gets killed. Well, that's a quadra for Steam Bullock's soldier. So Jappy is still alive, still trying to do something. Jappy now calling the retreat, as they should. Whew, that is how you soldier ult, by God. Holy crap.
But they used 1, 2, 3.
Both sides used a ton of their ultimates. Each side only has the 1.
Yeah.
Now, Rebel Squad has no ults until Jappy gets his in a second here. And dies before he can use it. Acting General also going down there, so that's another 2 down for the start of this fight for Rebel Squad. 83% for the Nacho. Oh, another spectacular hook. Not able to clean up just yet, though. Sandy McFluff on this Roadhog, though. We see Cola switch back to the Diva.
Down.
Ooh, Ty gets pulled and is dead.
Diva's demeched.
98. Here comes the Doomfist ult. We'll see where he lands. Oh, that bomb actually keeping Junkrat safe there. So ults are getting used. Here we go, Steam Bullocks. Again, ulting with the soldier. Him and Senya McFluff are starting to clean up. This mitybe it. Here comes Tyre just to make sure it's over. Oh, it's Ty. Ty is the last one alive. The last hope for Rebel Squad is dead. Rebel Squad lose.
Here it is.
Nacho Daddies win.
Oh my God.
I have a new respect for the Nacho Daddies, apparently.
They scare me.
Wow. And it's going to be Dark Guardian's Junkrat, actually. I guess Steam Bullocks' Soldier just didn't get enough personal
I seen a
participation.
4-man ult. I called.
There's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm flabbergasted. And there's
I
4
am
cards.
too.
We have a reversal of the first one here, and
Everybody
Nacho
in the
Daddies.
chat blowing up.
What is this? Coco just reminding everybody that they just needed Coco. I need a second to collect my thoughts. I thought that was at least going to go to map 3, but the upset though is what it comes down to. What is the upset? Like, holy crap! Words.
I am just blown away at the moment.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is. Your casters are currently stunned.
This.
I would have to say that I probably would have. I didn't vote, but I probably would have called it for Rebel Squad right now. But Nacho Daddies showing that they're no slackers. They are. Oh. The only team at this point that we're able
to talk to Coco.
Well, we'll see. I'll ask Jake who he wants us to interview, but yeah, the only team in the entirety of the regular season to actually hand Rebel Squad a straight up loss is going to go down in the books as Nacho
team
Daddies.
That hasn't won a single match.
But when it counted at the very end.
Like, I mean, no shade. I love, Nacho Daddies. They're great people. Their league performance hasn't been great, and I want to help them get better. But this is just mind blowing.
Yeah, that's.
I'm telling
right.
you right now. I'm gonna rename Nacho Daddies as Shanghai Dragons.
The Shanghai Nachos.
Yes, Shanghai
Okay.
Nachos. There we go.
All right, so we have many nicknames that come out of casting. So it is going to be Jake and Coco that we're going to be interviewing. Let's see, what's the best
Everybody in
way
the
to do
chat
this?
saying, "Give us Coco." Interview with Coco.
Well, I'm imagining that might have had something to do with it. So I'm gonna just throw everybody on blue team. We can go into team chat and talk to these crazy people that have won.
Goodness.
All right, let me just finish swapping everybody over and then drop out of the party. Then I have to try and collect some more words to use.
I'll meet you over there.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we're in team chat, yeah? Oh no, where's Coco?
Where'd she go?
Damn it. All right.
I just got here.
And tell Coco to come back.
I think she's just riding on the adrenaline high.
I have to imagine that everyone on Nacho Daddies is riding on the adrenaline high.
I am, and I didn't even play.
Right? Man, it's not often we see an upset of this kind of proportions, but I have to give entire credit to these crazy Nacho Dragons, or Shanghai Daddies.
Yes!
There's BB.
Yes!
Alright, now we just have to get them... We're in team chat, yeah? Yeah, we're in team chat. Where are these people?
Hello.
Hello, Jake.
How do?
I was about to ask you the same thing. How you do?
Yeah, we do good. We do
I
good.
would say so.
I'm proud of everyone. Proud of everyone.
Alright, where's BB? The chat's gonna riot if we don't pull BB into here.
There we go.
Hi,
you
BB.
sweet little bean.
I don't know why I'm here, but hi.
Because the chat was
You
going to riot
did
if we didn't,
work.
dear.
I love you, chat. You're my faves.
So yeah, so I need to slap myself a bit and bring out some words to use. So congratulations, as the only team in the regular season to take down Rebel Squad. I'm still trying to find words. So, I mean, I guess the obvious question was what's changed? You guys, it seems like it's been a similar roster, albeit now, yes, with Coco. But what was the change? Where was the shift? What enabled you to take down one of the top teams here, the only team to take down the top team?
Even we only got a win, a loss, and a draw.
Yeah, we drew against them, so.
We held down Bluebeam on Mercy and hoped for the best.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Hog helps a lot with the new meta shift and everything. Like, Fluffy's been doing amazing on Hog from what I've seen. Like,
yeah, there was a lot of really clutch hooks there that pushed you guys forward and created that uneven battle for you guys that was in your favor.
So, I think that's a nice pickup from Fluffy. Go, Coco.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think from all of our games, that was the best communication we probably had. So, like, the halts and the pulls, yeah.
Woof. Mango said, "We saw that battle, Mercy, Coco."
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we've seen the bloodlust now, Coco. Your true colors have been revealed.
They're red and yellow, aren't they?
I did it for the team.
So, do you prefer Shanghai Daddies or Nacho
Nachos.
Dragons? Or Shanghai Nachos? That's what Pumpkin has christened you guys.
We have to keep the Nacho in for bronze tacos.
So that'd be Shanghai Nachos or the Nacho Dragons then.
I like to think. Yeah,
Alright.
I like to think Nacho Dragons breathe out nachos with like hot chili dip.
I like it. Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
But
hot salsa. Hot salsa breath.
so let's go ahead and break down a little bit of the play here. So on the first map you guys played, the one map loss that you had was on Havana. So we kind of noticed that you guys hesitated a little bit to drop with the bunker. Was that kind of a communication thing, or were you just hoping to hold on the high ground? Like, walk me through Havana.
I think there was lack of communication at some point, and then I think at the same time we were hoping that with the obviously the Bastion we were able to keep the pressure on and get enough damage down and kills, but
okay. Fair enough.
Kind of missed the payload.
But and then in the other maps, you know, you guys were right on the ball. You had a lot of good pulls on Rialto, and then just excellent pushing coordination together. And like you had mentioned, the hooks there just immediately making it an uneven fight. Like it was pretty wild. Pumpkin, did you have any questions?
That Havana map. What took y'all so long to drop down? And then I seen like one or two of you drop, and the rest of you stayed high ground. Like, what was up with that?
That's a very good question.
I respect that answer. I
my
respect
excuse
that
is I only had 200 HP, so that's my excuse.
Yeah, I understand, you know, sometimes wanting to stay in that back line, but at one point there were people wrapping around, and other people were dropping off while other people were up there dealing with a Roadhog wrapping around. It's like, oh, hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Daisy, thank you for the 100 bits for Coco.
It'd be like that.
But, so, and on the other side, you know, you mentioned that you guys had just had really good coordination. Like, it seemed like maybe there was a little bit of faltering with the, when you guys were attacking on Rialto, but after that, it was just all business all the time. Like, was it just kind of switching the comp up enough and you found the key comp? Like, what, I'm trying to figure out, I'm not saying I'm taking notes, but I'm trying to figure out what your guys' linchpin was to take those two maps.
All damage. Just try and scare them with raw damage.
Alright.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
Pump it
Lots
out.
of CC and raw damage. Got it.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, combo stuns with ults as well, like with the power drive. Eldritch is scary.
Eldritch is scary. Yeah,
Man,
you're
y'all
right.
focus him.
Yeah,
He came into
Squad
play
was-
like he peeked his head around the corner.
and y'all were like, "Oh, it's a rat. Let's get it."
But all right, yeah. So again, you guys, congratulations. I don't think I can state that enough for your spectacular performance today.
I was gonna
Thank
say,
you.
chat, do y'all have any questions about what went on?
I love you, Daisy.
Well, you can dance. Oh, it's a rat.
So, but
just one last message is that was the last game of Nacho Daddies. There is a new team coming. So we
oh,
will see.
okay. So Nacho Dragons is
Uh-oh.
what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I still support the Shanghai Nachos, but
So yeah, there's a new team coming, huh?
Guys. Yeah, it should be interesting.
All right. Well, and hey, you went out with the biggest bang that you possibly could have, man. I give you all the respect for that. But wow, if you
What
have a
you wanna
question,
do, yeah.
ask it now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, what you saying, Well?
Washington
Jay
Daddies.
Bailey, Jake has an announcement.
Yep, that the Nacho Daddies are reforming. But anyway, so while I'm waiting for WoW to post whatever question he's got, everybody, thank you for
Rebel.
joining us. Okay, Rebel did well with the first team fight. How did your team stay strong returning from the first fight? Yeah, and that's... Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Absolutely. You were ready with that. Go ahead.
We just put all pressure on Eldritch, then we don't have to feel bad.
Eldritch is just the
Jay Bailey
team whipping
says
boy.
Jake's pregnant.
Uh-oh. Jake, this was not the place that I was expecting to hear it, but we support you all the same.
Thank you.
But
What have I done?
it's okay. Bailey revealed to us your secret. It's okay. We respect you nonetheless, and we all still love you.
It's gonna be
Okay.
the mascot for the new team.
Yeah.
But everybody, thank you for joining us this evening. Tomorrow is our next game where we're just back-to-backing them with Legion taking on Nova. So playoff implications for the Legion, and I think Nova a bit too. If they win all three, they could potentially make it into the playoffs. So
I think
pretty
they
important. But yeah, thank you, Coco and Jake, for joining us in the booth and for your spectacular performance today. And yeah, we'll see everybody tomorrow.